Hello beautiful people, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. In today's video we are going to be learning how to make this beautiful structured sleeve with fringes. It is very easy to make, trust me, and after making it, it always comes out very beautiful on your outfit. So if this is what you would love to learn, definitely keep on watching, like my videos, share with your family and friends, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new tutorial. Without too much talking, let's get to the honey of the video. Let's go.
Love you. Hey beauty, welcome to my channel.
So to make this kind of sleeve, you are going to be needing your basic sleeve pattern, which I have here. So I'm going to set that aside, and then we are going to work on the structure. So what I'm doing is that from the upper part, I went ahead to mark 4 inches downwards, and from that 4-inch mark, I went ahead to mark another 12 inches downwards, which was for my sleeve length. And then at the side here, I came inside by 6 inches. At the side I came inside by 6 inches. I drew that into a straight line, and then at the top I came downwards by 4 inches, and I also drew that into a straight line. So you can see what I just did now. So I went in by 6 inches at the side, and at the top I came down by 4 inches. So on that new line that I created for the 6 inches and the 4 inches, I'm going to place my basic sleeve pattern on top of it. And now I'm using my paper tape to just hold it down so that it doesn't shift. All right, so what I'm going to do next is that from that upper part, I'm just trying to use my marker to draw out the lines so that you can see what I am doing clearly. All right, so that is where I placed my sleeve pattern. So the 4 inches that I came down with is going to serve as my puff, as the puff space, puff allowance. So from the top, I just went ahead to connect it with a curve to the sleeve part like that, and then I also connected the sides and the down part just like that. So once that is done, I'm going to take out my basic sleeve pattern, and then at the side here I am going to come down by about 10 inches or 8 inches. Use 8 inches. I eventually used 8 inches, and on the other side here I'm going to come up by about 1 inch, and then I'm just going to connect it with a curve like that. I hope you can see what I am doing. So I decided to change it to like ½ inch, and then I connected that with a curve just like that. So once that is done, I am going to cut it out. See the line that I am cutting now? Look at what I'm doing very well, so you don't make any mistake when you are doing yours. So I'm going to cut it out like so. So once I am done cutting it out, this is what it's going to be. So we are going to take out the excess, and I just went ahead to smoothen that curve there. So this side will be on fold, and we are cutting 2 of this. Remember, our sleeve is not half now, so we are going to be cutting it fully on fold. So I'm taking my Ankara fabric now, the one that I am working with, and then I'm going to fold it into 2, and then I am going to place my pattern on it. So I'm going to place my pattern on it like so. You don't need to add any allowance. We've already added all our allowances on paper. All right, so you don't need to add any other allowance anymore. So I'm just going to place my pattern on my fabric like this. You can hold it down with pins if you want. So I'm just holding my own with pin because I don't want it to move when I'm cutting. Then I'm going to cut it out like so. So I'm going to cut it out. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to cut another one, one for the right side and one for the left side. So we are cutting 2 sleeves. So I'm going to cut it like that. So I'm going to cut it like that. I'm backing my baby. She didn't want me to do anything, so I had to just put her at my back and to make this tutorial for you guys, because I don't just want to, I don't want to mess up So I want to be consistent for you guys. So I'm just trying to mark out the wrong side now, and then I already took my lining, and I'm also going to cut out my lining just the same way that I cut out my main fabric. I place it on top of it like this, and then I'm going to be cutting out my lining for the two sleeves. All right, I'm also going to be cutting out the lining for the two sleeves. So once you are done doing that, I went ahead to take my collar stay. This is a collar stay, alright. It is very stiff. You can also make use of the normal stay. You can make use of crinoline mesh depending on what you have, alright. But what I have presently is the collar stay, and that is what I am going to be using. So I'm folding it into 4 so I can cut the both sleeves together. Trust me, it was very difficult to cut, but just take your time. You don't need to rush. Whatever this video is showing you that maybe I'm cutting it very fast, don't mind the video. It was very difficult to cut because this collar stay is very stiff. So for it to pass through your scissors, if your scissors is not very sharp, it might be difficult to cut, but it will eventually cut. Don't worry. So I just went ahead to place it on top of my collar stay right now, and then I'm going to be cutting it out. If you are hearing any background noise, that's my baby, the one that I packed. She's the one making noise again now. Don't mind her. So I'm just cutting it out right now, trying to make sure that I follow the shape. So if you don't get to follow the shape, you can always cut off the excess all around the main fabric after ironing. Alright, so just take your time. Make sure that it's better for the stay to be bigger than the main fabric than for it to be smaller. Alright, so yay, this girl just stepped on me. Jesus, I'm so sorry for that. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to take my iron, and then I am going to be using it to iron my stay on top of my fabric. So let me quickly get my iron. All right, so this is it. See the part that has the gum. The part that has the gum is going to be very shiny, so that's the part that you place on your main fabric. So I've plugged in my iron here, and I just wanted to start ironing, but I realized that I did not put clothes under so that the table does not stain my clothes. So I've put the clothes, and then I'm going to iron it on top of it. It might take a while before you get a hold of the sticking. It might not quickly stick because, like I said, the collar stay is very stiff, so it's going to take a lot of time before it sticks. So just continue ironing till it sticks. So once I am done, and then I forgot to tell you that I did not iron on the main fabric, I ironed on the lining. I ironed the stay on the lining. So once we are done, place the main fabric on the lining, right side facing right side, then sew the sides and the down part. So I've gone ahead to do that. I'm now cutting out the excess, and then I'm going to be placing notches all around the places that I sewed, so that by the time I turn it inside out, everything is going to be laying flat and clean. All right, so and then I'm just cutting off the excesses right now. So once that is done, the next thing we are going to do is to turn it inside out. This also might be difficult because the stay is very thick and stiff, but just take your time. Anytime you are sewing or doing any sewing project, you don't have to rush. All right, you don't have to rush. Just take your time, turn it inside out, bring it out, pull it very well so that it comes to the top, and then after pulling it, you can also iron it out so that everything will lay down flat for you. If you are new to my channel, you're welcome to the channel of beautiful people. On here we do everything DIY about fashion, beading, sewing tutorials, what have you. And you can also check my Winnie Cares tutorial playlist so you can keep yourself up to speed with everything that we've done. And don't forget to also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new video. And then if you have any question, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you. So you know what happened, I already attached it to my dress. I created pleats at the top part, and then I attached it to my dress. So I came down by 5 inches from the armhole, and then I just sew it on top of it like that all around. It was not only on the armhole, it came downwards from the armhole. So I went ahead to sew it all around like that. And then I also created my fringes. I did these fringes by myself. You can buy the ready-made fringe if you want. You can buy the ready-made fringe, but that one was too expensive for me, so I did these fringes by myself. And once I was done, I'm just tacking it to join the edges together here so that everything can form a circle. All right, remember I told you that I stitched it on top of the dress. I came down from the armhole by 5 inches, and then I stitched it all around, so it's going to cover up the armhole and also come down to the dress area, just as you can see like that. See? All right, so this is the second part. I'm also going to stitch it, and I've also created the fringes. You can make your fringes fuller if you want, or you buy the ready-made fringes that we normally use, or you can also make your own by yourself or make it fuller. So when I was done, this is what it looked like. This is it. See how beautiful it looks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Till I see you in the next one, I want you to know that I love you and I care. Bye.